Have you ever experienced a moment of terror while traveling by train? These true personal horror stories reveal the dark side of train journeys, showing that not all trips are as uneventful as they seem. These chilling tales from real passengers will make you question the safety of even the most ordinary train journeys, unveiling the dark side of this seemingly mundane mode of transportation. Trains offer a practical and often scenic way to travel, but the isolation of remote tracks and the confined spaces within train cars can create the perfect conditions for fear and danger. These personal horror stories expose the vulnerability of passengers and the unforeseeable events that can occur when traveling by rail. Story 1. The Mysterious Vanishing. I boarded a train with my partner, excited for our romantic getaway. As the train snaked through the countryside, we enjoyed the scenery and chatted with fellow passengers. Suddenly, the train lurched to a halt and everything went dark. When the lights flickered back on, we found ourselves in an empty train car, and our fellow passengers had vanished without a trace. Confused and alarmed, we searched the entire train, but found no sign of our fellow passengers or any indication of what had happened. The train crew was just as perplexed as we were, and the authorities who met us at the next station had no explanation for the bizarre incident. To this day, the mystery remains unsolved, leaving us to wonder about the strange and sudden disappearance of everyone on board. Story 2. Trapped in the Haunted Subway. I'll never forget the night I boarded a New York City subway train at midnight. As the doors closed, an eerie silence fell over the car. Suddenly, the train dove into an endless tunnel, hurtling through the darkness at breakneck speed. Outside the windows, shadowy figures loomed, and the sound of scratching and whispers echoed around us. After what felt like an eternity, the train screeched to a halt, and I fled, never learning the truth behind the terrifying ride. Since then, I've avoided traveling on that particular subway line, and I've never again experienced anything as chilling as that night. But the memory of the haunted subway car and the fear it instilled in me still lingers. Story 3. A terrifying encounter with the phantom train. I was waiting for my train when I heard the distant whistle of an approaching locomotive. As it neared, I realized it was unlike any train I'd ever seen. The ghostly train appeared out of nowhere, its headlight glowing eerily in the night. As it passed by, I glimpsed the terrified faces of passengers trapped inside before it vanished into the darkness. That night will haunt me forever. As a railway worker, I've heard countless tales of haunted tracks and ghostly sightings, but nothing could have prepared me for the terror of seeing the phantom train with my own eyes. While some may dismiss it as a figment of my imagination, I know what I witnessed that night, and it has forever changed my perception of the seemingly mundane world of trains and railway travel. Each story exposes the fear and helplessness experienced by those involved. The mysterious vanishing reveals the sudden disappearance of fellow passengers, trapping the storyteller in a surreal nightmare. Trapped in the Haunted Subway emphasizes the terror of being at the mercy of unknown forces, while the phantom train exposes the lingering effects of tragedy and the power of fear. These true first-person horror stories serve as chilling reminders that even the most ordinary settings can become the backdrop for extraordinary and macabre events. As you embark on your next train journey, consider the countless stories hidden within the walls of these metal giants, and remember that sometimes there's more to fear than just a delayed departure. We'd love to hear your own chilling train experiences or suggestions for future horror themes. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more spine-chilling tales from the dark side of life.